Hey, what's going on? Carlo here. I hope you're doing well and welcome back to the channel. Really excited to have you with me. So, one of the things that has been on a lot of people's minds, especially if you've been through the housing crisis, the housing crisis of 2008 and 2009, is are we headed for another housing crisis in 2021? And that's a question that a lot of people have been asking me. What's my opinion on that? And I came across a couple great articles, and I'm going to actually link them in the description below as to why they don't think, and why I agree with them, that we are not headed into another housing crisis in 2021. So before I get to it, listen, if you're new to the channel, I want to thank you and welcome you. I value your time. My goal is to add value to your day, especially if you're interested in real estate, finances, if you're trying to get approved for a loan, trying to buy a home buyer or buying rental properties, whatever it is, I really want to add value to you. So let's get into it right away, because I don't like it when people drag it out. Okay, so first of all, if you can remember back to 2008 and 2009, you have to think about the reason why we got into a housing crisis back then. And it's a completely different reason as to why we're in one right now, or why we may be in one even more coming into 2021. So back in 2008 and 2009, a lot of people were going out and buying houses that they could not afford. The landscape of the lending guidelines were completely different. People were buying homes that they couldn't afford. They were the liar loans, where you could just, signature loans. You could buy a house. You didn't even have to qualify for it. They're like, sure, that's fine. If you want a house, you can go ahead and you can buy this house. It doesn't matter. You don't need to verify your income. And then people were getting qualified based off of interest-only loans. It was crazy. So when the housing market came crashing down in 08 and 09, it was a very, very different reason as to why we are having an issue right now with people that can't make their payments. It's a very, very different, it's a big, big difference between people being gluttonous and going out and buying way more than they could afford, way more than they should have gone out, and what they did back then versus what's happening right now. A lot of people are really hurting right now, and they had nothing to do with it. So what does that mean? It's going to be a big difference, and here's why. Because when the government comes in, and here, wrote it down, forbearance this time around. There are different programs that are going to be happening, or that have already happened, to help homeowners stay in their home. Whereas last time around, it wasn't. Yeah, there was a lot of gray area with foreclosures and short sales and all of that stuff, but none of it was to try to help people to stay in the home. So this time around, there's a lot of assistance to help people. And as soon as the pandemic hit, what we saw forbearance, and even though there was a lot of gray area as far as like how it was going to work and how you could get it, they were just like, actually, we need to institute this right now, and almost anyone can get it if you just make a phone call. You don't even have to qualify for it. So forbearance is going to be the really, really big difference going into 2021, because there's going to be a lot of help out there to try to help homeowners stay in their homes, because the circumstances are very, very different. And that is why I do not think that you're going to see this huge influx of foreclosures. There's another reason why I believe that we're not going to see this huge influx of foreclosures that a lot of people are expecting in 2021. And here it is. I'm going to write it down right now and show it to you. Okay, this is it right now. Equity, right? More people have more equity in their homes than back in 2008, 2009. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, okay, well, that's great. What does that mean? What if people lose their jobs? How is their equity going to help? Their equity isn't going to help them make mortgage payments if they can't make the payments because they're out of work. And that is partially true. But the main thing, the difference is that if they decide that they want to sell their home, they're going to be able to, rather than getting foreclosed on. So this time around, if let's say something happens where they do have to move, there's going to be an option for them to list their home, sell their home, and actually get some cash out. Get some cash out, because now there's more equity. Homeowners have more equity built up in their homes than they did back in 2008 and 2009. And what I'm going to do is I'm also, like I said, I'm going to link two articles that show you the actual graphs of exactly what I'm talking about. Because when I read them, I was just like, hey, I really think that they're spot on, and I agree with that. So anyway, let me know what you think. Comment, let me know. You might say, hey, you know what? No way. We're headed for the biggest housing market crash ever, and here's why. Let me know what you think. Comment below, like and share this. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'm going to be uploading content weekly, and I'm going to be adding value and providing a bunch of different things and bringing on some industry experts on this channel. So please support it and like it. I appreciate your time. And for those of you who don't know, if you are looking to refinance your home or to purchase a home, yours truly can absolutely help you with that. I'm going to put the link in the description below where you can reach out to me, and I'm happy to speak to you about any of your mortgage needs. I'm happy to answer any questions for you and get you the best deal that I possibly can. And I look forward to talking with you soon. I hope you found value from this video. I'll talk to you soon. See you. Bye.